Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I saw the CinemaCon footage, and it's worse than I had heard. Um, the scenes with Crypto are awful. Like in the trailer, it looks like Crypto is wonderful and it's his loyal dog and it saves him. In real life, we have basically the dog is just pounding him and he's in agony and he's screaming, and that's not funny. I know that's the kind of sick thing James Gunn would laugh at because he's warped, but we don't want to see our hero, number one, landing, crashing on Earth like this and being injured, and that being our introduction to this, once proud hero. And then we have this warped comedic scene that's supposed to be funny where the dog is pounding on him and he's literally screaming in agony because he's like got broken ribs and bursted everything. He finally gets him to drag him to the Fortress of Solitude, and what do we get? A bunch of exposition, a bunch of androids explaining who they are in sentences that just sound ridiculous. And then we've got one of them is fangirling over him. She's like the new droid, number 12 or something, and she's like, "Oh my god, he knows who I am." It's just like, oh my god, this is James Gunn. This is not a Superman film. This is a James Gunn film, and it's just awful. And then they eventually get him in a chair to put the sun on him to help him heal, and he's screaming, and like, why would he be screaming? He's already in pain and that's healing him, so why is he screaming? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't play well. It's like he just wants to torture this character we love just because he's a sick fuck. He's got a sadistic sense of humor. He used to joke about children being abused and so forth online, and he got cancelled years ago, but unfortunately, because all the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy said they wouldn't do the third film without him, he got back. Disney waited for things to calm down and they uncancelled him and brought him back. And then somehow he wrangled that into getting control of the whole DC universe. How these old white males manage to fail up and get control of everything when they don't have the talent, they don't have the skills. Like, there's so many other people who could have managed the DC universe, but he's just using it as an excuse to make his own movies, what he wants to do, and he's not doing what's best for the character, or best for the movie, or best for the universe. He's the absolute worst choice, and some idiot executive just was like, well, Guardians of the Galaxy successfully made 3 of them, maybe he can save, it's not going to work, and they do need this film to be a hit. Some people like Rob Burnett was saying, oh, they don't need this to be a hit. It's not going to be a hit. They don't need it to be a hit. They just need it to set up the universe and make people see, oh, the films are going in a good direction, and build up interest in the universe. No, they need this film to be a mega hit. Warner Brothers needs this film to save the studio. That's what they want. And when that doesn't happen, they're going to abandon it in a second and try whatever they think will make enough money to save them. So this film's going to be a one and done. It's going to come out, it's going to do moderately well, and they're never going to get another one. And James Gunn's going to be blamed for everything, as he should, and they're just going to scapegoat him for the whole DC universe, and then just start again in another 3 or 4 years with someone else, because that's the studio idea of how you fix things. What they should have done was stayed with Henry Cavill and the universe they'd already created, that people are familiar with and had sort of committed to and engaged with, and just fix the problems with that, because there were problems. Zack Snyder, he didn't quite go in the right direction. He did a better job than James Gunn is capable of doing, but there were some issues. But they could have fixed those issues in the next film. They could have just done another film. And yeah, so it's just stupid what they've done. This idea of just rebooting it all and thinking audiences don't have memories, don't care, and the state that they're in now, where the fandom has split. You got the Snyder Bros holding on to the Man of Steel era and Henry Cavill, and I'm not one of them, but I don't see the sense in starting over again so soon when you started a universe that was working, wasn't working really well. But all you had to do was, lighten up, make it a bit more fun, have some hope, but still serious and dignified. and keeping the same characters, the same actors we've already established. That's what they should have done. Instead, just thrown it all out, started again, like the characters are disposable and the audience is just a rotating, selection of new people coming in every year or something. It's like they think they're just focusing on the new crop of 18-year-olds and forgetting about the other people who are 20, 30, 40 who watch the other movies. It's just a disaster all around. It's just really depressing to watch, and it's just so obvious how this is going wrong, and it's just sad, because when you love these characters, when you love Superman, you want to see this character treated well, and just seeing the train wreck just slowly coming off the line, and the things are just slow motion tumbling over each other, and that's just what this is. It's just a slow motion train wreck, and I'm gonna go.